Good evening, you cracking humans. This is George from Sydney, all the way from Cronulla Beach on a cheeky ride this beautiful afternoon. Welcome to the Cycling Maven vlog. Woo!
Good morning, you cracking humans. I am in Cherbourg. That's where I'm staying today. It's in the same region of stage 1 yesterday, roughly the same region, and the riders will be sort of circling the same area. But tough little sprint finish today up a hill. It's going to be a hard finish to this stage today, so it won't be a Cavendish or the like. It could be someone who, you know, like Sagan or someone like Michael Matthews, Guerin, someone like that. So I am in the cutest little hotel. I feel like I'm staying in my grandma's spare room upstairs, but I'm looking out the window now. It's a beautiful little coastal town, Cherbourg, and I've got a church over the road there, and I love this room. I'll show you. There's the church. Like seriously, this room is not much at all, but the bed sheets smell amazing. It's clean. It's like really clean. Have a look how narrow the hallway is. Like you could literally fit my hand in there. We're just going to head to the start of the stage. It's raining a little bit, like it's a little bit of drizzle. But hopefully as the tour goes on, the weather gets better. So everybody, we have a new addition to our car. Mm-hmm. This is the man, the legend, Francois. He's our translator for the next 3 weeks.
Legend in his own mind.
And if dinner's anything to go by last night, he has plenty interesting stories to share. Oh, they've got gloves that you put on your hand when you put diesel in the car, so your hands don't stink. So we're sitting here in the queue to get into the media area for the start of stage 2. But while we're in the queue in the car, we just thought we'd do a quick preview for stage 3. So it starts in Grandville, I'm looking at the map right now, and ends in Angers. I'm getting down pat with my French. But it's a long stage, 223.5 kilometres, which is a long day in the saddle. Another flat stage, so it'll be a sprint finish more than likely. Francois, who is your pick based on the sprint we saw yesterday?
Well, you pronounce Angers very well, you know. But
Thank you.
Because most English-speaking people would say Angers. So I guess that some guys still will be angry from the first stage, you know. Yeah. And these guys are, well, mostly the Germans. Marcel Kittel came second to Mark Cavendish, and Andre Greipel was actually missed his sprint because he was badly positioned, but I think he's strong. So I wouldn't bet on a second win by Cav. To me, it's probably going to be one of the two Germans, and I would actually spend a franc or a euro probably on Andre Greipel, because I don't think he'll make the same mistake of badly positioning himself twice. He's not that kind, and he's on form, so probably even better than even more than Kittel. I would put a euro on Andre Greipel. I mean, it's going to be the same usual suspects in the finish, but from what we saw yesterday, Kittel, Cavendish are on form. Greipel is revengeful, so it'll be between those three, well, for me.
So we're here. We're at the start of today's stage 2. Rob and I have just parked. It is raining. We've got the jackets on. Don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep this, what's this thing called? A camera out in the rain, but it's a beautiful little town, St. Lo. In fact, all these French towns, I'm probably going to say that every day.
That's not awesome, is it?
It's not awesome. I say awesome far too much.
Can we get a nomination for a new awesome?
Yeah.
Anyone?
What's another word I can use instead of awesome? So obviously getting down to the start of the stage, they've got all the roads blocked off and whatnot, so it's quite difficult, and there's people everywhere. So they've got this special route called the PPO, and you have to come in, if you're media or you're part of the race, you have to come in through the PPO, and the police just ferry you into the town, and then obviously they've got set parking areas and whatnot. So it's, look, it's a major, there's so many things that go on behind the scenes that you're like, it's just incredible the amount of detail involved in managing and project managing a tour like this. Even all the buses are having trouble getting into the main area at the moment. This is obviously full of all of the riders now. So everyone's sort of walking over the bridge and just trying to get into the main area. This is Peter Sagan's bike. It's on one of the cars at the moment. Let's check it out.
First of all, there's this speckle, which Mark's going to talk about in the SBS thing, but we've also got a little customization here on the pedals. This is Sagan's Venge. With Peter, we've got some electronic shifting, little personal touches on the saddle, obviously the World Championship stripes. I just thought we'd talk about bikes because that's what we're doing. Yeah. And Mark's doing it for television, so I thought I'd do it for the vlog.
That camera is intimidating me.
This
the
one?
size of that camera.
Well, it's pretty old and haggard now. I'm probably due for an upgrade. But it does slow-mo, so that's all we need it for.
Well, it does good videos, mate. It does that Roubaix video, which absolutely went off the chart.
Yeah, no, that was, a lot of people have mentioned the Roubaix one, but I mean, when you get stories like that, it makes your job a little bit easier. You know, I mean, we're still in shock when you think about it, but yeah, no, that was probably the best one we've done.
Good job, bro.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. So we just caught up with Sean Yates. We had a look at Alberto Contador's bikes, and Yatesy talked us through, we did a little segment for SBS then, so he basically talked us through the bike and what was different about it, and the fact that Alberto Contador's running cable rather than electronic because it's a little bit lighter. So we're just heading down to the finish now. It's quite a walk, but you know, getting the car out is even more of a hassle than walking down, so I'd rather walk. It's only stage 2. They will have had a gutful of waving to people today, and that's part of the reason why I waved to them. One of the good things about having this thing is that you can pretty much get in to most areas, and so it's a real honour. Like for someone like me who's just a random dude, just a normal guy, it feels pretty special to be able to jump the fence. So one thing you have to do is go through control, and they check your bags through every time you come in and out of the press area. So we're standing in the media area. There's media people literally everywhere, cameras, photographers, and we're just watching the finish. We're probably 100 metres from the finish, but we're watching it on TV. As soon as the shot came to these guys going up this hill, everyone around here just started laughing. So the race has just finished. Oleg Tinkov was just jumping up and down, man. He was just going off. I think I got it on camera. My heart was just going and everyone was just off the chart. They were so excited. Yeah, so the most interesting thing about that, the end of that race, was the way the media were jostling, and you got people with cameras, microphones, you got reporters there, so people were just, you know, bumping into each other, knocking each other out of the way. It was literally like I was playing footy again. It was like I was back at playing bloody Northern Territory footy.
with the yellow, pink and red from the three Grand Tours lines in his bike. And yeah,